blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already. Exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted. Hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the New York Jets in a battle for bragging rights. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from East Rutherford. We'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Devin Bush there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down, they'll go with the counter to try to pick it up. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll go, and here's Dart. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. Finding space at the 15. And he's in.
Well, we had a feeling, Mike, from talking to them this week in our meetings that they wanted to put last week behind them as quickly as possible. They could not wait for this ball to be kicked off here today, and it couldn't have gone better. They take the opening possession, they go right down the field and come away with the touchdown, and I'm not sure how many people on that sideline can even remember the score from last weekend.
The kick is good. Makes the score Giants 7, Jets 7.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Christian Harris in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Let's go now.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Abdul Carter in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one going to be closed down with backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
start. Going to throw it on second down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down. Getting some good yardage on that second down play. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up. Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. A gain there of 27 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop the throw. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
To the goal line and in.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
A gain of 11 on that one, and the Jets have a first down. They'll throw out of the gun, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Dragon 60. Ready. Viking 18. 18. Take off.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
19 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Got it. Ready.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one across into the end zone.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shaq. 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Giants.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after one, the Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. And a shotgun. It's done. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he will go all the way.
Touchdown, New York.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Giants will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now give on the ground. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Dodd. And he will score. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Giants 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Woo! Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake, now Dart. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, like the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll grind out a couple of yards, give them a little bit of space out to the 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
19 Lions. Come on. 70 Lions.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
27 yards.
That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. 53 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
I I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. I got it.
Now, faking the give, under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Viking 18.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That's taken in, and he will get the 1st down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3. Throwing again, Dart. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79, 10.
play fake. Here's Dart. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
The throw is Dart. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That screen goes 12. And that's a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way.
And he'll take this one in. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Giants are able to cut the deficit to 10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air once more on second down. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. They get 18 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here now, 3rd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one, up top for Dobbs. And taken on in.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
38, Giants 21.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. On the return, here comes Tucker.
Trey Tucker on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And that is called in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. And this time they are ready for thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
That's hard downfield. Dobbs. And he's got another one. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll go play action here with Dart. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That halfway good for 22. That's good for a Giants 1st down. To the air again goes Dart. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
On play action, it is Dart. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. Out to his right. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Jets have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And on 3rd down, that ball. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw. That is intercepted. Into space. Inside the 30. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick 6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A nice return here. It's going to set them up beyond the 30-yard line.
You know, like, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Ready. 60. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw. Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 27.
Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
The 2-yard line.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
27. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Man in motion here is Tucker. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
A play fake, now Dart. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, New York.
To the air once more is Dart. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. Throwing again, Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this will be incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Dart gonna throw it again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Gain of 34 yards. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
Out of a gun, here comes Dart. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to 16. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Dart. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
Back-to-back sacks, back them up. What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone.
Touchdown, New York.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line. and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The drive will start on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
70 Lion.
He'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Jets first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Get up.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Up the middle they go. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready up. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion left. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down. Good execution of the double pass. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First down, Giants.
Okay, ready? Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's Dart on first and 10. Oh, he's got Tucker open downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The extra point, up and good. The Giants are able to cut into the deficit.
42.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
60 Bison, 60.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Giants 42.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return is Tucker. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Nike 18. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very scouted. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, Dart was to his right. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
79 Broncos. 69 60 Go.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here we go. One final play. He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. he's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill his beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out.